Money in the Bank featured plenty of surprises, including the return of Drew McIntyre. However, who could have predicted John Cena appearing at the O2 Arena? Join us now as we look at the real reason why John Cena appeared at Money in the Bank, and a breaking story regarding Cena's remarks may have been unauthorized. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now, in case you missed Cena's surprise appearance, the 16-time world champion told the fans in the O2 Arena that he was there to send them a message. He respects them, and he also wants to know that they don't get enough respect for their passion. As the fans cheered him on, Cena said he wants to make WrestleMania in London happen. Australia's own Grayson Waller showed up, praising Cena before questioning why anyone would have Mania in London. Instead, he suggested it should take place in Australia, with Grayson giving Cena the rub by hosting him on the Grayson Waller effect. Cena politely declined, subtly referencing his viral video when he was interrupted during a meal and telling Waller he wants to spend time with his friends. Not surprisingly, Waller was incensed and blindsided Cena before eating an attitude adjustment for his trouble. So what did this all mean though? Well, let's process everything and see why Cena's return is far more than fan service. Number 1. The WWE wants to upstage AEW. Now, AEW is making waves in the UK thanks to the smash success of its upcoming All In Stadium show. Not surprisingly, the WWE wants to upstage its rival AEW by shifting talk about the show from All Elite's All In to the WWE's Money in the Bank and a potential WrestleMania. This is a brilliant marketing move by the WWE because it currently has momentum in the media due to running Money in the Bank. Now the media and fans will not only be talking about Money in the Bank event, but they'll be talking about the possibility of the Showcase of the Immortals coming to London. Now, we're by no means suggesting John Cena's hint of a London Mania is going to harm All In, which is already a box office success. What it could do, however, is mitigate the media talk of AEW as the conversation is crowded out by WWE. Number 2. Did Cena speak off the cuff? Despite Cena's enthusiasm for WrestleMania in London, a report from Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp suggests Cena's remarks may have been unauthorized. Sapp recently tweeted, "Triple H says thank you to John Cena for putting him in an unenviable position regarding WrestleMania in London. He says he wished it was as easy as saying it'd be great to do. He says WWE is doing a lot more PLE shows off mainland USA." While we don't think Sapp's story is fake news, it does seem odd that both Cena and Grayson Waller would go into business for themselves by building a segment around WrestleMania coming to London down the road. Cena can presumably say whatever he wants without fear of consequences, although Cena's loyalty to Vince McMahon suggests he'll never do anything of the sort. In Waller's case, he's not going to risk a promising WWE career, especially after just being promoted to the main roster. It's more likely that Triple H is working reporters about any long-term plans to bring WrestleMania here. As we've said before, the WWE doesn't broadcast its plans unless it's in the company's interest. For example, the WWE likely kept Drew McIntyre working UK live events before Money in the Bank simply to preserve the surprise of him showing up at the PLE to confront Gunther. Number 3. Anything can happen in the WWE. Tonight's surprise return by Drew McIntyre was an example of how the WWE can take the big money feel of a PLE and dial things up, reminding them not to miss any opportunity to catch a WWE live event. However, as big as the Scottish Warrior's appearance was, John Cena's was even bigger. Something let's look at next. As number 4, the WWE Universe loves them some John Cena. As John Cena himself said, the WWE Universe has come a long way from booing Cena to chanting his name. Cena's rare appearances are a reminder how absences make the heart grow fonder, as fans are now happy to see him. It also helps that Cena is no longer a full-time competitor, or even part-time one for that matter, so fans have no reason to feel he's holding their favourites back. Having the megastar Cena return was a wonderful moment for fans who likely had no inkling he'd show up in London town. Number 5. John Cena loves his fans. Regardless of whether you agree with our reasons for Cena's return, there's one undeniable factor behind Cena's appearance: his love for the WWE Universe. Cena has said it time after time that he is forever grateful to both WWE and the Universe for the many opportunities his wrestling career opened up for him. Although Cena's obligations, as well as his aging body, severely limit the number of matches he can work, he's always willing to appear before the fans when he's free. Tonight was the latest example of how Cena is willing to use his prestige to help the WWE in any way he can and to entertain the fans with a rare appearance. Number 6. Setting up SummerSlam. A Grayson Waller vs John Cena at SummerSlam? Well, that looks like another chance for John Cena to continue his goal of helping younger talent get over, or in cases like that of Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns, helping to further their pushes. Cena did this with Austin Theory at WrestleMania 39, and he could do so with Grayson Waller. While there have been rumors of Cena wrestling Logan Paul at SummerSlam, things may have changed, especially if the rumors of Paul feuding with LA Knight turn out. It's questionable whether Paul would benefit as much or more from a Cena match as Waller would from wrestling Cena. Yes, Cena vs Paul would be a bigger match in terms of mainstream publicity, but Cena may feel better helping Waller get over regardless of publicity. Assuming Cena does wrestle Waller, the WWE could have some entertaining exchanges on the stick. That's if Cena has enough time to work a few shows leading to SummerSlam. Speaking of more time, Cena's appearance at Money in the Bank may not be an isolated incident unlike the last few years. Number 7. Cena's schedule could open up. While this is speculation on our part, there's an increasing possibility that Cena's schedule could open up thanks to current writers' guild strike and a potential Screen Actors Guild strike. A recent Associated Press article mentioned that actors may show support for Hollywood's writers by joining them in a strike. If so, Cena's schedule could open up, allowing more appearances than usual. While it's extremely unlikely he'd wrestle a match, especially if he's contractually barred from wrestling while he's involved with any Hollywood production, strike or not, more Cena appearances could be used to hype shows and even hype any WWE interest in increasing its presence in Europe. Number 8. The WWE wants to psych its fans for NXT Europe. If the WWE's UK fans aren't at a fever pitch after Money in the Bank, the company might as well abandon any plans of returning or continuing its goal of establishing an NXT roster based out of Europe. However, anyone who attended the show or watched the PLE knows that fans nearly blew the roof off, and the buzz they created by the PLE combined with John Cena's appearance, not to mention his pledge to bring WrestleMania to London, should have fans eager to check out NXT Europe when it debuts. Cena didn't mention NXT Europe, but he didn't have to. Getting the fans psyched about the WWE product in general was all he needed to do. Number 9. To remind fans of the Fiend. Wait, did Grayson Waller name drop the Fiend Bray Wyatt? He certainly did, and nobody name drops him promos unless it's part of WWE's plan, at least nobody that likes working in WWE. While we still don't know when Bray Wyatt is returning to the WWE, fans have heard rumors that they want the Fiend to return when Bray Wyatt eventually returns. Having Waller name drop Wyatt, he referenced Cena losing to the Fiend at WrestleMania during Cena's high profile appearance, was a clever way to remind the fans that the Fiend will return. And number 10. To provide a bridge between Cody vs Dominic and Seth vs Finn. The WWE had a lot going on tonight at Money in the Bank, with some exciting matches spread throughout the show. However, any good promoter or booker knows that it's important to give the fans time to catch their breath, so they don't want to watch one high-octane match followed by another. Otherwise, the law of diminishing returns kicks in and fans can get burnt out, regardless of how exciting matches are. Having Cena show up and love bomb the fans was a smart way for fans to chill without putting them to sleep with a meaningless interview or hype video. But there you have it, folks, the real reason why Cena returned at Money in the Bank. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.